Hello, guys. So, I know a lot of you guys will be at work and be watching this afterwards, back from the coast. So, this is the promised health update. Guys, also playing Merge Mansion at the time as well, just to keep my hands busy. So, health update. There was some polyps. 4, the charge nurse said. And also they're going to put that down. What's some abnormal cells? Can I make it clear that abnormal cells does not equal cancer as well? So that's where we're at. Going to be doing some more talking head videos. Going to do one on my thoughts on where to from here with the NDIS. Because when you look at the list, there are some things that should never have been on there in the first place as well. Things that don't have rigorous scientific evidence. Okay, fair enough. If you believe in crystal therapy, go, you do you. If you believe in seeing a psychic, you do you. But I don't see why things like that are funded. I do see why in certain cases, because it prevents chemical restraints being used, menstrual product, and that thing. But when you see what people have been able to use NDIS funding for, you're like, no. Groceries. Groceries is an everyday living expense. Okay, thickened foods, thickener, GI tube, nutrition support, I can understand. I think, especially in the high functioning community, there's a lot of disappointment and anger, but we need to reach out to those who are really, really, really going to be impacted. People with many complexities, mental health, and behaviours of concern. In the old block funding days, I would never have had funding. I am quite blessed, and so I think we need to step back and have a bit of damn gratitude as well. So I'm going to do like a organisation list as well, what I do day to day. I've got to work on that one so I don't dox myself essentially as well. And guys, I'm going to do a blog on this one because I do have the screenshot of when I had 109 subscribers, and then there was something with analytics and went back to 94. So guys, please, if you can subscribe, that really helps the channel. Also going to talk to someone who owns real estate other than the town they live in for the reality, not just the dream of what it is as well, because I do have some trust put aside that the only thing I can use for it is real estate. And so I'm happy here, I'm renting, but if my status changes from sell to independent living options, we'll have a conversation with my housing provider, what that looks like as well. But unit also gives me a escape hatch as well. So that's my goal for YouTube monetization. I would put that money into a unit. It wouldn't be a new build. It wouldn't be anything fancy. It'd just be up the coast as well. So little self-contained apartment. All you'd need is 1 to 2 bedrooms, especially if you're going to advertise it as a place for respite or a beach getaway. So 1 to 2 bedrooms, a kitchen or kitchenette, depending on how long they're staying. Obviously lifts, a car park, a pool would be nice. spa, sauna, even better. And a laundry, or I'd put in one of the renters' mini tubs as well. So seeing how that would look like. Then, guys, drinking a lot of water. I've got a low-grade fever. I've done a COVID test. Going to the doctor's Friday for the polyp results. Also going to check in with the nutritionist, because they did explain to me that polyps are like pimples, that it's genetics, you can't prevent them. No, but you can influence genetics through diet as well. So that's where I'm at there as well. And thanks, guys, for supporting me as well. Podcast, recording with Andrew Lord, Farm in Charge, Mary's Family Pharmacy Toowoomba tomorrow. Really excited about that one. So this afternoon, I'll pre-record all his credentials, clear with him questions we're going to ask. I'm going to record at the park, because my housemates are starting to object to me recording when they're home, which is fair enough. It is a privacy concern for them as well. Now, also, I want to talk about privacy with internet, because I was lurking on the live last night and a support worker got caught out for talking about a gun on the live. So I've also got a screenshot of something from a hospital. I think it's a hospital in America, that it actually had to remind patients, that it had to remind medical staff to not talk about patients in hallways, to respect their privacy. This is the thing, people will think, oh, I'm just using a story with a client, not naming them. The internet has brought us all together. You may think you've de-identified the information. If you're telling the time of the shift, where you were, you have in any of your bios where you work for, anyone with any level of cryptography skills or internet search skills can find them. So please check with the client, with the client's caregivers, trustees, that you can talk about it as well. Because not everyone wants their personal details read out loud online as well. So that's that one as well. And I know I'm still umming and ahhing. I am giving up on the cryptography course. It's just an online free one. I just don't have the math skills. So I'm better off putting that time into YouTube and the podcast as well. Guides, also some time will be taken up, probably for the next month, decluttering. ADHDers know the hell of decluttering. I watched an absolutely amazing show, Declutter Your Life. I think it was a British-based show because we didn't have streaming up there, which was actually a good thing. And they pulled a family's possessions out and put it in a warehouse. They had a week to sort it out as well. First thing, obviously, they went through was clothing, shoes, handbags. They didn't pull essential things out, like your fridge, your freezer, but they did go through your food with you. So it was called Sort Out Your Life. I've read The Minimalist, Living More with Less, and that's the thing. I have got to stop buying clothes. So got to find something else to do. So the study day centre, sinking some time into the YouTube and the podcast will be where that's at. I probably will look at guys, because I will look at some consulting on writing, or see what I have. So best way you can support me, Patreon, Substack, or subscribing as well. So that's the biggie. Just checking my time as well. Yep, so decluttering, and also going to be an adult, some name tags for my clothing, because my intention is to get away from Toowoomba a lot more. Day trips, XYZ. But because in the house we do combined washes, if I'm not home to claim the clothing, it just makes it easier on staff as well. So, but for me, it won't just be clothing. It will be linen. It will be, bedding, linen, blankets, anything like that as well. Also have committed to, in the house, not buying more craft materials unless it's needed to finish a UFO, not a flying saucer or a unidentified aerial phenomena, craft objects, unfinished objects as well. So guys, that's the big thing as well. Thank you for those who sent me messages over the weekend. Also, the subscribers who saw me down the coast, absolutely lovely to meet you. Thank you for respecting and only posting the selfies today. Really do appreciate that one as well. So guys, gonna go. Really need some food. I'm actually just waiting for my floor to dry. I did a chemical mop today because having a colonoscopy, you have to literally clear your bowels. I did not have time before I went, and I didn't let the support worker know in the house, so I did a clean the best that I could, but there was still some streaks on the floor, so I did a chemical mop as well. Guys, still looking for a community nurse or director of a community nursing organisation to come on. Podcast, YouTube, up to you. Podcast, we can have longer, more nuanced conversations as well, and the difference between aged care, nursing care, and support work as well. And I have kept Debbie to it with her decluttering, so she has committed to going through her shoes today as well. So she's committed to throwing out or donating 2 things a day. I don't think that's too bad at all. I'm going through room by room as well and trying to get this as a proper recording studio as well. So that's where I'm at. And guys, I'm tired because I discovered that Starbucks cold brew and me, lovely at the time, but I was buzzing till 10 o'clock last night. So now I'm getting on track with the budget, and back to basically reality. But what does my reality look like? It essentially, that is up to me. What is my reality going to look like? See you guys.